Hey everybody, welcome to part 20 of
Woof.
Waffum, and we are now current. Haven't been quite current in a little while, so it feels good to be caught up on the YouTube archives. So,
Yeah, all
yeah.
right. All right.
So,
So,
good
yeah, today's
stuff.
going to be a little bit of a chill stream.
Yeah.
So, there's going to be a lot of dilly-dallying.
Yep.
And if it looks like we're progressing the story, we're just messing around with the tea room girl. That's
Yep.
all.
Yep. Indeed.
All
World of
right.
Final Fantasy.
Man, how about
So,
that
when we
twist?
say we were at the Colosseum,
That's right, we just
I
did
wanted to check
Rama.
something. You said what?
That's right, we just fought Rama. Got him.
Yeah, we just got Rama. And I wanted to check Ninewood Hills because I remember like we're gonna visit the thing that was accessible since the beginning of the game, but we never had to
Oh, right,
visit it. The twins
The
room.
twins room.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna go see the twins
Yep.
room, see what this is about.
Yeah. Yeah, we never
So right
came here.
now there's like this is the house where the twins live in. There's two sets of shoes. One are boots, the other are like Converse. So basically, the boots are for rain and the Converse are for lawn.
Yep.
There's one big bed. There's one big bed. There's Plushie. There's Keiichi. There's a Chocobo. There's a Cactuar. There's a Moogle with sunglasses. There's a big couch. Black and the white pillows. There's a big coffee tables with books. There's a game console. Looks like an old Sega.
Oh, cool. Let's play some.
Oh, okay. So select the information you want to view. There's the Mirage Manual, the Who's Who, and the mini games. So the mini games that we've played, well, I played,
Oh, you can
can be
replay
played
those.
here.
That's kind
You
of
can
cool.
replay those at your
If you
leisure.
really like
Like,
those mini
there's
games.
one. Well, there is one that is basically that you can play as a blind person as lightning when you were
Oh yeah, the lightning. Yeah.
progressing, and there's a cue sound is just like pressing the correct button when you hear the correct sound.
Yeah.
So there's like you press forward and you can stop before bumping into this monster. Like,
Yeah.
so basically, it's like an audio game at this point.
Yeah, kind of.
So this game is kind of accessible, so you can play it from here.
Yeah, cool.
There's Mirage Manual, that's the bestiary, so you can. We're gonna open it. So yeah, there's Tama,
We can look at
there's
all the
Blank, Yurugu,
descriptions.
Blank. Those are basically their evolved form. Choco Cheek, Chocobo, Blank. Black Chocobo, Hyperion, Darkened. We haven't caught it. We've seen but not caught. There's the description for all. There's Sylph, Blank, Seraphy, Blank, Moo, Skull Eater, Darkened, Seen but not caught, Carbuncle, Seen but not caught, a Reaver Moo, Nut Eater, Topaz Carbuncle, Goblin Guard, Seen but not caught, and then there's Blank. That's probably Goblin Princess. Red Captain, Mandragora, Marlboro Corrigan, Marlboro Menace, Copper Gnome, Miltrill Giant, Blank, Lead Gnome, Chrome Giant, Mini Golem, Water Golem, Blank, Floating Eye, Arimon, Blood Eye, Viewer, Ifrit, Afrit, Blank, 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 Blank. 58% completion. So there's going to be blank, 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 blank. Zapta, Zafir, blank, Ramule, blank. Blank, blank, White Knack, Fenrir, Cerberus. Black Knack, blank, Baby Behemoth, Behemonster. That was Zangief. Kuza Kit, Kuza Beast, Dark Behemoth, Moogle, Kupirate, blank, Glow Moogle, Dead Skull Darkened, blank, Mort Skull, Metalliskull, Right Claw, Left Claw Darkened, Cockatrix, Valifor Darkened, Cockadrill Darkened, blank, Dualizord, blank, Tiama Darkened, Bihedra, Ghidra Darkened, Cactuar Darkened, Gigantuar, Cactrot, Gigantrot Darkened. Because, yeah, there were two of them, but I tried to see what's the difference between the two. There's... They look quite the same. Maybe it's the way they move, I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
Magic Pot, Mimic, Mimic Queen, Darken, blank, Mimic Jackpot, Quacho. Then there's Quacho Princess, Quachacho, Baby Tonberry, Tonberry King Darken, Baby Pillberry, Pillberry King Darken, Red Bunnyberry, Werbat, Vampire Darken, Vampire Prime Darken, Ice Bat, Demi Vampire Darken, Mini Flan, Flan Princess Darken, Kaguya Flan, Sharkwall, Mega Sharkwall, blank, Night Squall, Mega Night Squall, Sea Snake, blank, Sea Serpent Darken, blank, Adamantours Darken, Flamantours, Spark Dragon, Red Dragon, Mist Dragon Darken, Holy Dragon, Sky Dragon, Bombino Darken, King Bomb Darken, blank, Iris, Water Toad, Lucky Toad, Wind Toad Darken, Manticore Darken, blank, Sandicore Darken, Meme Coleus, Sandworm Darken, Sea Worm Darken, Searcher, Magic Armor, That Machine, Security Eye Darken, Magic Armor A Darken, War Machine, Dead Searcher, Magic Armor P, Imp Darken, blank, Brodator Darken, Minotaur, Sistator, Asterius Darken, Gilgamesh Darken, Unicorn, blank, Nightmare Darken, Mind Flayer, Kraken, blank, Squid Kraken, blank, Titan, Madwin, blank, Darken, then blank, Magna Roller Purple, Magna Roller Yellow Darken, Magna Roller Red Darken, Antum Guard Darken, Omega Darken, Antum Soldier Darken, blank, Suprotimo Weapon, Ihender Darken, Astraea, blank, and now there's the asterisk. If free, Ramo, blank. Oh, here's a Quattro Queen. Miney Mo, Princess Goblin, Darken. Okay, so there they are. Undead Princess, Giant Goblin. Oh, those are the boss that you fought.
Okay.
Let me check to be sure. Yeah, a giant goblin, but not a giant goblin with a J. There is a big sword that thankfully rarely hits the mark. Its hobbies includes eating, sleeping, and, well, you get the idea. So there's a description for even the boss.
Wow, that's really cool.
Sildra, Ferris's best friend and her ship's primary means of motion. Sorry. Wait, does that make her ship a sea chariot? Oh, and don't worry, there won't be any tearful beach goodbyes on this adventure.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Grand Fenrir, a fearsome Fenrir that lives in Icicle Ridge, aka the Alpha Knack. Sadly, there's no such thing as Great Grand Fenrir yet. Or a Grand Fenrir clock, also yet. But progress is swift in Grimoire, so you never know.
Grand Fenrir clock.
Mega Red Dragon, a ginormous fire dragon. Everyone else has to go through this thing's growing pains. Unleashes a powerful fire ability as it loses HP. One of these babies could probably keep an entire city warm throughout the winter. Oh, Golden Flan. A massive gelatinous tower of flan. It left to its own gurgling devices, it will grow, grow, and grow, and grow. The name may make it sound tasty, but remember, in Grimoire, flan eats you.
Yep. In
Black
Grimoire, Flan eat
Mage.
you.
Yes. Black Mage. While these guys look like your regular flesh and blood black mages, they're a little different. These are artificial soldiers created by, well, that's a story in itself.
Yeah,
And
yep.
not one we're about to spoil here. How do they prove that they exist? Maybe they don't exist.
Play Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah, see Final Fantasy IX for further reference. Magitech Armor B. An amalgam of magic and technology, this mobile armor powers up when carrying a magically gifted individual. The B stands for black, not beta. Recommended for those who take their Magitech armor like their coffee. Yeah.
Nice.
Bahamutian Soldier. Question mark. Okay. Bahamutian Commander. An officer in the Bahamutian army. Naturally, officers are more powerful than your average soldier. It is not possible for a Lydican to become a giant. So then what exactly is this? Federation Guard. These elite soldiers in the Bahamutian army command mirages with exquisite tactical skills. Inside the armor lurks not a person, but a cunning monster from another world. Ah, okay. Dramut. A Bahamut still caught in the throes of adolescence. Likes to mix and match his elemental powers. Frenemies with Tidus, which kind of makes sense.
Yep.
Devil Wolf. A humanoid-like wolf, if there was a word for that. As you would expect any creature with heightened intelligence to do, he uses his to hinder others with status ailment. Just to be clear, okay, we see this one.
Yeah, I
Not a
remember this
teenager,
one.
not a Londoner. Yeah.
That was a fun
And then
one.
we have Mel. A mysterious gentleman rumored to be able to bend lightning to his will. According to him, he is on temporary assignment. His full name is Meloc Mercurius, but everyone he knows prefers Mel to biting their tongue. So that concludes the 23 pages of the Mirage Manual. Now the who's who. Okay, now we can see all the characters with all the descriptions, just like in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
So
cool.
it's completed at 76%, but since we never opened the page, it's still stuck as 2. So, Lon. There's the first World of Origins, too. So, voice actor Josh Keaton, Japanese voice actor Somo Saito, age in Ninewood Hills, 15. Notes, markings on his left arm. Dude! Rain's younger twin brother, mentally incontinent but morally regular, considers proper word uses to be optional. First World of Origin, World of Final Fantasy. Personality. While Lon may seem like a dummy, he has a good heart, a strong sense of responsibility, and he always puts his family first. Note that he steps out in front of his sister when danger approaches, almost automatically, which would imply he holds her life more dear than his own.
Aww.
Memories from 100 years ago. If they had merely forgotten their past, Lon and Rain might have been able to remember it again, but those memories were literally lost and cannot be retrieved. Thus, anything the twins have been remembering must not have been lost. What did Tama mean when she said Lon and Rain could have ruled the world? How did they meet the Pleiad? If they used to be more Mirage Keepers, then just imagine how many Mirages there were. Perhaps brother and sister used to be acquainted with other champions from that other time, but we can no longer relive those stories with Lon and Rain. At least, not from where they are standing now. Rain. Voice actress Amantha Layton. Japanese voice actress Sora Amamiya. Age in Ninewood Hills, 15. Markings on her right arm. Lon's older twin sister. Likes to call the shots and keep Lon in line. Always on the ball. Almost makes up for Lon with her quick judgment and careful planning. First World of Origin, World of Final Fantasy, under Anna Crow's watchful eye. Anna Crow said that she checked up on Rain and Lon during their slumber in Ninewood Hills. But why? Did she feel some sort of strong attachment to them? Handpicked. Despite her significant physical and emotional strength, Rain is not invincible. She's particularly easy to wound, it seems, when it comes to family, as you may have noted after she experienced the loss of her brother. However, Rain rose above that moment of weakness and pushed onward no matter how much it hurt, and this is exactly the kind of fortitude Anna Crow was banking on. Anna Crow handpicked Rain and Lon, in fact, from among all the denizens of all the realms of fantasy.
Ooh.
Perhaps she has other favorites she can meet in another tale. We can meet in another tale.
I like that they're
Anna
updated
Crow.
as the game goes on.
Ah,
Because you notice they
yes.
reference that she lost Lon. Lon died there. He sacrificed himself, and it was updated to
Yeah.
reference that. I like that.
Yeah. Anna
Oh.
Crow, Sandra Morris, the Japanese voice actress Kana Hanazawa. Supposed age 24 and never a day older, says she. Notes, surprisingly casual, seems kind of hands off. Old friend of Tama and Seraphi, sincere and never known to lie, drops dire truths with a smile, making it hard to tell when to be worried. First World of Origin, World of Final Fantasy Apocrypha.
Huh. Apocrypha.
She's God. No, really, she is. While some regard her as a funny lady with a divinity complex, she's in fact the real actual creator of grimoire and other realms of fantasy. She calls the shot and makes the rules, although she, usually, prefers not to interfere once they're in place. Basically, gods never make mistakes, and so if humanity is a divine creation, then all possible deeds of humankind must fall within divine parameters and therefore be error free, right? And since humanity is error free, why should God have to work? Her 9 to 5 shift ended when she created people, such as the reckless musing of Anna Crow, lazy God. There you go. Anna Crow, the lazy God. That's her title.
These are great. Oh man.
Tama, voice actress is Kate Jennings, Japanese voice actress Ayana Taketatsu. Age immeasurable due to her alternate interpretation of time. Notes: Navigator. Talks the funny. Floats. Rides on people's heads. A little girl at heart. Knows how to run with a joke. Pure and innocent. First World of Origin, World of Final Fantasy Apocrypha. Sphere of influence. Tama maintains an extremely high number of threshold and commands a large repertoire of talents. However, depending on the world she visits, she must limit her talents to a smaller subset. For example, in Grimoire, Tama can help Lon and Rain out by negating their debts or other failures through micro reversal of time or control space, as with gate travel. She's required to pay for these actions in lives or soul, but all the same, her power rivals that of a god's. No wonder she's prevented from using them all at once. Relationship with Anna Crow. Tama has known Anna Crow since before she became a god. She possesses far vaster powers than her small stature suggests. Seraphi, voice actress Nancy Sullivan, Japanese voice actress Eri Kitamura. Age immeasurable. Notes: undetectably excited, refused to enthuse, supposedly everyone's favorite pixie, flies, watering can. How did that get there? Keeps cards close to her chest. First World of Origin, World of Final Fantasy Apocrypha. Longtime friends. Beneath that laid back drawl is, well, a really laid back pixie. Like Tama, Seraphi and Anna Crow go way, way back to before Anna Crow became a god. Consequently, she and Tama have just as long a story. Rumor radar. Using her special power, Seraphi can gather up gossips of all kind, near and far, old and new, silly and serious. Don't let your definition of rumor cloud you, though. If someone has said it, even whisper it at some point, Seraphi can reach through time to yoink, as she might say, that nugget of hearsay into the present. That power to get excited about, even if she doesn't show it. Howin, voice actress Eden Rejoel, voice actress Maya Uchida, Agent Grimoire 17, familiar siren, notes, Win for short, the woman in the cage who the twins thought was their mom. Bad blood, Howin appears to have some kind of deep-seated grudge against Lowen and Rain. Against Lan and Rain, sorry. But if they are truly family, then what could have happened? Family. Howin is not a lineal descendant of the Farna bloodline, nor is she Lan and Rain's sister by blood. However, she was taken in and raised by their mother, Luce, and became family to them all the same.
Oh.
Howin bear an atavistic resemblance to her siblings because she too is descended from the first Farna and comes from a distant but hereditarily strong branch of the family. Her age, 17, does not factor in the years she spent trapped in the cage outside of time.
Mm.
Wait, first World of Origin, World of Fantasy, Apocrypha. So she's from Apocrypha 2. Masked Woman. Voice actress, question mark. Age, unknown. First World of Origin, question mark. Notes, mysterious mask, mysterious everything, seems to be female, question mark. Travels with a carbuncle. Ewain. The woman in the mask was an illusion created by a carbuncle from Brendalis called Ewain. In other words, the carbuncle was the one leading around the woman, not the other way around.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
So the carbuncle we've been fighting in the castle was Ewain.
Yeah, interesting.
Ewain's skill lies in creating
Huh.
such illusion and impressing upon beholders' mind that they are real. By setting a lavish stage, a beautiful lie, he was able to convince Lon and Rain to restore the Ultimate Gate without reminding them of what had happened there before. So everything,
wow.
the deception was created by that one carbuncle.
Whoa, that's a powerful fucking
Wow.
carbuncle. Jesus.
Yes, so the masked woman is not real. She's
Wow.
just a construct.
See,
She's
we're
an
learning.
illusion.
See, we're learning stuff by looking at these. That's interesting.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes, there's stuff even I didn't, because I skimmed through it.
Yeah.
Brendalis, voice actor Tony Amendola. Voice actress Japanese Hidekatsu Shibata. Age immeasurable. Notes: black armor, horns, six-wing cloaking his body. King of Bahamut. The King of Bahamut is not Brendalis Holsteining, nor does he consider himself the ruler of any federation. These names were adopted by Seguarides to lend an imposing heir to their growing army. First World of Origin, question mark. Fear influence, because Brandalis is actually present in Grimoire, he is able to create a threshold of his own, within which he can apply the rules of his own world. These rules allow him, for example, to possess human vessels with his allies, and he was able to transform Lon's Ultimate Gate, so it unleashes hordes of Cogna upon Grimoires. Furthermore, his threshold has the power to override the most fundamental rules of Grimoire by any other A world, as he calls worlds created by the god Alexander.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
There you go.
Alexander is a world creator. So that's why he's the big bridge, and he's so OP. He's a god himself.
Yeah.
Rendering him virtually immortal. Okay.
There you go. Dang.
Plume Knight, voice actress Jennifer Hale, Japanese voice actress Keiko, Keiko Han. Age immeasurable, notes winged armor, claws, female, has full command of the sky. Soul beneath the armor, Valigarmanda Pelenor. First World of Origin, question mark. An unstable core. At Brendalis' behest, Pelenor copied herself into the body of her human in order to enter Grimoire. However, this method eventually allowed her to reproduce only a mere fraction of her powers. What's more, Luce's tremendously strong will continues to vie for control of her body. For 100 years now, Pelenor's stay in Grimoire has been a tenuous proposition. Okay. Knight in the Golden Mask. Voice actor Richard Tatum. Japanese voice actor Hideyuki Tanaka. Age immeasurable. Notes: mask-like face. No discernible torso, hints of iambic pentameter, creepy laugh. Soul beneath the armor, Zona Seeker.
Zone Seeker. Oh my god! Wow.
Okay. I knew that face was. I know that face was familiar.
Oh wow.
The Golden Mask is the face of Zone Seeker.
Interesting.
Yeah. And Pelenor is the pelican from Final Six. Yeah, the big bird. And that's all they says to him.
Oh.
First world of origin, question mark. Okay.
Wow, cool.
The Thane of Saronia. Remember that guy?
Oh yeah, this dude.
All right. Voice actor Joe Ockman, Ryo Orikawa, Agent Grimoire 45. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy III as Taka in the remake.
Yeah.
Okay, so notes Thane of Sarodia, Refia's uncle, Bahamutian soldier, fate, destiny, crumbling cookies, etc. Obsessed with being a part of something bigger. Soul beneath the armor, unknown. Armor indicates an elite Bahamutian soldier. Sentient soldier. Refia's uncle Taka was merely the guise of a Bahamutian soldier, but not just any soldier. Unlike the other Bahamutian grunts Lon and Rain have encountered, this one is capable of thought, speech, and self-determination. No wonder Sigwardes entrusted him with an entire nation in the Federation. Loose. Voice actress Jennifer Hill, Keiko Han, that makes sense. Age
Yep.
44 in flashbacks. First World of Origin, World of Final Fantasy. Yes, notes. Rain and Lon's mother, Queen of the Keepers, sigils on both arms, divine miracles, kind mother. Turn those corners up. That's it.
Huh.
Rorik. Voice actor Richard Tatum, Hideyuki Tanaka, age 42 in flashbacks. Notes. Lon and Rain's father, loose public and private pillar of support. Glasses. Kind father who tried to rein his children in, married into the Farna family. First World of Origin, World of Final Fantasy. That's all they say. Girl who forgot her name. Voice actress Jade Pettyjohn. Japanese voice actress Aya Hirano. Age immeasurable. Notes guardian of a large clock. Color white. Butterflies. Tea. Young girl. Seriously does not, in fact, remember her name. First World of Origin, question mark. She woke them up. Anna Crow has been keeping a close eye on the artificial Ninewood Hills, but the figure responsible for actually waking the twins from their slumber there was this girl, a friend of Anna Crow's. In a dream, the girl, with a capital G, foresaw that Seguarides has devised a way to bring about the end of Rain and Lon's world, and their time was running out. Oh no, the girl thought. She loves that world, and it's going to be destroyed. Maybe it's time to wake them up. No doubt you figured it out, but this is the girl with the ribbon that showed up in Tama's dream.
Yep.
Warrior of Light, voice actor Grant George. Japanese voice actor Toshihiko Seki, age in Grimoire 20. First World of Origin. Final Fantasy as one of the four heroes. Dissidia of Final Fantasy as a distinct character.
Yep.
Age in Grimoire 20. Note stalwart soldier, role model, brigade captain. From medium to champion. This legendary hero fights for truth, justice, and the Cornelian way. When we first met the Warrior of Light, he was just another brigade captain in Cornelia's warrior army. However, after being touched by the twins' mysterious light, he awakened as a champion. Where are the other warriors? In Grimoire, it was a nameless soldier who awakened as the Warrior of Light. But the Warriors of Light take many forms in many worlds. Perhaps you know a few yourself. And perhaps those other warriors may set foot in Grimoire one day, if they have not already. So are we going to see Jack? He wants to kill
Oh
Chaos.
yeah, Joe, I must kill Chaos.
Darkness is so strong I can smell it. Princess Sarah, voice actress Brooke Leons. Our Japanese voice actress Arumi Ishiryusai. Age in Grimoire 21. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy 1. Note, determined ruler of Cornelia, elegant, kind, and polite, disguises herself as a commoner to visit town. Streetwise sovereign, Princess Sarah isn't one to warm a throne. The princess is convinced the only way to truly know her people is to wonka-won them. One moment she's sneaking off into town, the next she's rushing off to some battlefield. It's so compulsive that even she surprises herself with where she ends up. The brigade captain shadows her on these excursions to ensure her safety, but she has yet to realize it. As for Princess Sarah's disguise, well, she isn't fooling anyone. What she considers common clothing is actually quite fine. Between that and her refined speech, she sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yep.
Still, the Cornelians do their yes. Like she dressed like a commoner, but she speaks like
Regal. Yeah.
regal speech. Still, the Cornelians do their best to humor her. What a warm-hearted and considerate people. Summoners and early Cornelia. Legend says that the founder of Cornelia was a summoner, but Princess Sarah has inherited none of these abilities. Not that surprising, since in Grimoire and especially among the Lydican, such powers are rarely passed along family lines. In most cases, a summoner is chosen by an esper who recognizes her worth. Records show that after Cornelia's first age, no summoner has been born in the kingdom. As a result, the guardian and familiar of the kingdom itself, the Lute of Ragnarok, has lain in the deep sleep for generations. And it took Heiko to wake it up.
Yep.
Chocolate!
Yay.
Voice actress Julie Nathanson, Japanese voice actress Seiko Ueda, Agent Grimoire Immeasurable, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy 13 2.
Yep.
Notes: wear glasses just for show, washes from world to world, Chocolate Mart proprietor, Choco Chick, Chocobocolina, Chocoboco Ching, Thinner and Thinner, a Choco gal with the habit of appearing in the most Choco of places at the most Choco of time. As a whole bevy of different greetings as those who stop by our shop, only some of which make sense. It's all about the attitude and not the content. She's also an extremely special case who has managed to retain her identity as she moves from world to world. The real mystery, of course, is deciding who the real Chocolati is. The woman or the Choco Chick on her head? What do you mean it never crossed your mind?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mysterious.
Yuna. Voice actress Eddie Burris. Japanese voice actress Mayuko Aoki, Agent Grimoire 17. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy X. Familiar Valifor. Notes. Leader of Grimoire's few summoners, mature and responsible for her age. Seems kind of tense. The Firefly seems with her are not the ones you know.
Nope.
Okay. Refia. Voice actress Megan Goldsmith. Japanese voice actress Yoko Ikasa, Agent Grimoire 15. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy III in the remake. Notes. Wields healing magic, gentle and kind. Daughter of Soronia. Refia was chased out of house and home by her only living relative, and Uncle Taka. Given no reason for her exile, she did her best to keep her spirits up and forget her troubles. However, when she saw the woes of the people of Saronia faced as a federation state, she could remain silent no longer. Ignoring the danger, she left to give her uncle a piece of her mind, but it was already too late. Charlotta's friend and ward. Charlotta discovered Refio one day collapsed and freezing in the snow. She took in and cared for the exiled girl, and they've been fast friends ever since. It may surprise you that the strong-willed, independent Refia could get along so well with the tough, no-nonsense Charlotta. But Refia is a good-natured and honest girl. So while she might not show it, Refia will never forget that she owed Charlotta her life. Charlotta, voice actress Tiffany Shea. Japanese voice actress Marina Inoue. Agent Grimoire, redacted by the young lady in question. Apparently really old. First Rule of Origin, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Echoes of Time.
Ah.
Notes. Calms and composed due to age and experience, as a menacing streak, zero patience for foolishness, runs an inn, but why? Well, she's a kitty? Wait, why can't she change into a feline? In her own words, cats get around. Not the clearest answer, but it's all you're going to get. Interesting fact, Charlotta originally thought of Refia as nothing more than a stray cat she brought in from the cold. It's probably for the best that Refia never caught on. The Grimoirian Charlotta. Perhaps it's an unavoidable side effect of living as long as she has, but Charlotta tends to be distant and uninterested in the world around her. If she hadn't sensed the goodness in Refia's soul, she might have just left the girls out to freeze. Still, once she decides someone is worth saving, that person is in good hands. Perhaps Charlotta has come to think of Refia as a daughter, but don't make the mistake of asking her, can you imagine the thunder and the fury? You idiot! I'm too young to be a mother! And an angry Charlotta is a fearsome Charlotta indeed. Inseparable souls. If you're convinced Charlotta and the undead princess were made to mess with each other, you might just be right. As with many mediums and champions who had close ties in their original world, some force seems to draw Charlotta and the undead princess together no matter what world they're in. Charlotta's secret. You may also be wondering who Charlotta really is, and if her history here parallels that of the original. At least one thing is different. In Grimoire, she can change her form at will. Then again, Rain and Lawn can change into Lydican form. Mirage can transfig himself. Even a crow changes her appearance depending on the world she's visiting. Maybe the rules governing metamorphosis in the A-worlds are pretty loose? Actually, let's drop that subject. Ferris, voice actress Emily O'Brien. Japanese voice actress Rie Tanaka. Agent Grimoire 20. First World of Origin Final Fantasy V. Notes. Presents as male. Drop dead gorgeous. Captains a crew of pirate Mughals. Thinks of Sildra as a family and can converse with her. In League. Even before meeting Lon and Rain, Ferris had her suspicions about the newly federated Soronia. This is why she formed a mutually beneficial relationship with a certain organization. Her sworn enemy. Ferris's family has spent generations searching for a mirage that crossed paths with an ancestor many long years ago. Fighting fiends. For some of you, it was obvious the moment Christus showed up, but the certain organization Ferris teamed up with is Seed, one part of the League of S. Christus had come to Soronia to investigate the new chain building, the city, and why the land stayed frozen year-round. However, it didn't take long for her to run afoul of the feisty pirate Ferris. Thankfully, beating the stuffing out of each other fostered a sort of mutual respect that developed into a strong friendship. Since then, Quistis has helped Ferris run goods, and Ferris has been a valuable asset in the League's covert operation. Quistis. Voice actress Christina Pesek. Japanese voice actress Miyuki Sawashiro. Agent Grimoire 18. First World of Origin Final Fantasy VIII. Notes. Lass and Glasses. Secret agent. Cautious and calculating. Generous enough to give away a fast craft. Not generous enough to include a parachute.
Yeah.
A cunning strategist. Christus is a wily and worldly woman who knows just what's needed to grease the wheel of the political machine. When it came time to investigate Icicle Ridge, she immediately readied a juicy bribe for the Thane, the fast craft, but quickly shifted strategies in light of new information. While you might think her capricious for this, that is most certainly not the case. Quistis merely reallocated her resources to where they would do the most good. Once she learned Rain and Lon were the giants from the hills, she considered the prophecies and decided that helping the twins progress was a more productive course of action. Seed's leader. Quistis is Seed's leader. Her organization controls Balam Garden and the airships. Highly advanced technology that is beyond the ken of even Grimoire's brightest mind. Funny then that even with all of that at her disposal, one of her greatest passions is said to be a card game.
Yep.
Down. The wiser choice. When Quistis went up against Ferris, she had no idea who she was dealing with. Ferris's pirate crew was one thing, but then Sildra appeared. Quistis knew she was done for. Thus, she challenged Ferris to fisticuffs, not because she thought she could win, but because taking a few punches seems a lot better than, dying. Riku! Voice
Yay.
actress! Tara
Tara Strong,
Strong!
yeah.
Japanese voice actress Marika Matsumoto. Agent Grimoire 15. First World of Origin, Final 10. Note, superhuman swimmer. Can hold her breath seemingly forever. Treasure hunter. Happy-go-lucky. Makes up funny words. Disasterific. In the good way. Oh, disasterific. Okay. Marine treasure hunter. After learning how to breathe underwater, patent pending, Riku realized her time was best spent scouring the sea from awesome treasures. She boasts that she can hold her breath up to an entire day. Ha! So apparently it's not forever. Fashion savvy. Although she's about the same age as she was in Final Fantasy X, her outfit resembled the one that she has in Final Fantasy X2. I didn't realize.
Huh.
Oh yeah, the bikini. Yeah, and the scarf. All right, I didn't notice that. I was looking just at the bandana and the beads because she has a big head,
That's
you know.
interesting that they point that out. Yeah.
Mm. And Grimoire, she still hasn't met Yuna or Tidus, but if she ever does, they're guaranteed to get along. Goldwing's wanted. Riku is looking to make a career out of treasure hunting and has started recruiting members for her team, which she's calling the
The
Goldwings.
Gullwings, yep.
Riku bumped into Yuna on a recent excursion and immediately took a liking to her. Now, if she can just find a way to get to Yuna to join up, Tredgy Wedgy la 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 la. Riku and Bart seems to really hit it off, didn't they? Their combined optimism and contagious spirit of adventure must have created some sort of perpetual energy loop that charged their fun meter to the max, even if Reed couldn't help but get bowled over. Although Bart didn't seem a little more self-aware than Riku, maybe he was just playing along. Tifa, voice actress Raquel Lee Cook, Japanese voice actress Ayumi Ito, age in Grimoire 20, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy VII. Notes: aspiring martial artist, aspiring martial artist, seems cheerful and outgoing, but is actually quite shy. Whoa! It finally worked. Cowgirl, really? She's there when you need her. Even though Tifa had never met Rain and Lon, she still puts herself in danger to rescue them. Call it heroic or call it reckless. Tifa just isn't the kind of a woman to leave anyone stuck in a jam. Tifa's dream. Tifa makes ends meet as a guide in Babil, but hopes to one day save up enough to open her own restaurant. She would be in seventh heaven if she ever made it happen. Ready to wrangle. Tifa's wearing her Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII outfit. However, she's the same age as she was in Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, she's 20. She's 20, but she's wearing the clothes from Nibelheim
Oh,
6 years ago.
Yeah.
That's why they say cowgirl.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. So it's weird. Like when Tifa ran into Cloud during the Kogna invasion, she was shocked to discover that he was the same Cloud she grew up with. But whether or not Cloud remembers her is anyone's guess. Never mentioned. Radia, voice actress Caroline Macy, Japanese voice actress Noriko Shitaya, Agent Grimoire 16, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy IV, familiar Miss Dragon. Notes: Summoner, researching the Chrism prophecy, looks up to Yuna as a role model. Aww. Bad memories. Redia has a paralyzing fear of fire brought on by the trauma she experienced when a calamity fell on her home village of Mist. She lost her family that day, and even now she sees the inferno that consumed them in every spark or flicker of flame. And try as she might, she has yet to overcome her phobia. Growing up, the original Rydia from Final Fantasy IV underwent a rather unique aging process during her time in the Feymarch. But here in Grimoire, she has grown up at the same pace as any other girl. As a result, she's a little bit more down to earth than you might remember.
Yep.
Regia's mother was also a summoner, which makes the two of them a rarity in Grimoire, where Lydican do not generally pass on such powers to their children. Her mother's familiar. When a familiar loses the summoner that brought them to a world, it also loses the source of magic that allows it to linger there. Once the magic their summoner invested in them finally fades, they must return whence they came. However, some masterless familiar prove to be powerful, resourceful, and intelligent creatures. They secure resources of magic that allow them to remain in the world long after their summoner have died. The Mist Dragon Radia's mother summon is one such mirage. I remember that.
Yeah.
Snow!
Snow.
Voice actor Troy
Troy
Baker,
Baker.
of course. Japanese voice actor Daisuke Ono, Agent Grimoire 21, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy 13. Note, ribbity ribbit. Nice bandana, bro. Kind of a hairhead, kind of a hothead, always ready to fight for someone. Toad cursed. Snow couldn't contain his curiosity when he saw a shiny golden toad, but when he tried to pick up the thing, blam! Toad cursed. The first thing he thought after being toadified wasn't how to turn himself back, but if he could deal with eating flies. Classic Snow. Flandemonium. This isn't the first Snow who's run into trouble with a rogue flan. Maybe it's just his destiny. In any case, no matter how absurd the circumstances this time, he's still dead serious about stopping his wobbly nemesis once and for all. Alright, Lightning. Voice actress Ali Illis. Japanese voice actress Maya Sakamoto, Agent Grimoire 21, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy 13. Notes: virtuous, looks out for other people. On the stoic side, genius with a sword, one of this age's greatest warriors. Reading for the outfit, Lightning is looking great in her outfit from Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13. Yes, it is indeed the suit from Lightning Returns. But does that mean her soul might actually be over 500 years old? No wonder it only took her 21 years in Grimoire to become something of a living legend, and that was before the twins awakened her.
Yep.
The Lightning's superhuman skills drew the attention of Quistis and Squall, who tracked her down and persuaded her to lend her strength to the League of S. Edgar, voice actor Ray Chase. Japanese voice actor Shinichiro Miki, Agent Grimoire 27.
Oh, wow.
Or First World of Origin, Final Fantasy 6. I didn't know he was that old. Wow. Notes: King of Figaro owns a big sand castle, sort of. Loves the ladies. The trolls never gets the girl. Voiced by a true FF fan.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Ray Chase is a true FF fan. I didn't know that.
I like that they
Nice.
point that out. That's really cool.
Yeah, an eye for the ladies. Day after day, Edgar struggles with an ethical quagmire from which he just can't escape. On the one hand, he must flirt with all the ladies. On the other, he knows that this can be taken as rude and one should never be rude to a lady. What to do? Additionally, Edgar still hasn't quite decided where to draw the line between girl and lady. It seems that Rain falls into the former category, not the latter. The Desert Castle. Edgar's castle rose from the sand with a tremor and a roar. Although it's a chain-like leash might suggest the Federation had a hand in such a trick, Figaro's castle ability to submerge is uniquely his own. Captain of the Guard. Voice actor Crispin Freeman. Oh, that's I didn't know that, but now I see it. Yep. Japanese voice actor Masaya Osonaka. Note, the name says it all, except its actual name. Willing to lay down his life for the kingdom. First World of Origin, World of Final Fantasy. Okay. Master of Disguise. The captain was tasked with providing support to the two key players in the plan to free Figaro, Ray, and Lon. But in order to elude the Federation's agent, he disguised himself as a prisoner in rags. Yeah, I remember him. Yep. I didn't know that it was this Captain of the Guard. You can see the captain takes his job seriously. He spent hours writing all his lines, but let's face it, that was one ham and cheese sandwich of a performance. It goes without saying that his acting abilities are a regular topic of jokes in the barracks.
Oh man. That was...
Vivi's vindication. The captain has convinced Vivi and the Black Mages were just more spies the Federation left lurking beneath Figaro. He tried everything in his power to oust them as traitors, but in the end, the purity of Vivi's heart won even the distrustful captain over. Squall, voice actor Doug L. Erholz. Japanese voice actor Hideo Ishikawa, Agent Grimoire 17, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy VIII. Notes: Mercenary, follows order. Seed, Gunblade, handily saves Lon and Rain from certain death. Seed. Seed is a group of elite mercenaries whose current primary focus is overthrowing the Bahamutian Federation. Its ranks include such notable figures as Squall and Quistis. King Edgar Figaro hired Seed to help free his castle from the Federation chain. Seed's support was invaluable in this operation and provided crucial support to the forcibly drafted heroes of the day, Lan and Rain. The League of S. Cloud and Shulk worked for Shinra, and Squall and Quistis worked for Seed. When these two powerful groups joined forces against the Bahamutian Federation, they became a powerful alliance known as the League of S, which, as you figure out by now, comes from the first letters of their names. Ha ha ha.
Yep.
The League's troubled history. Shinra and Seed. Their alliance poses a formidable threat to the Bahamutian Federation. However, their cause saw a major setback when a mysterious incident at Shinra's former HQ in Nibelheim resulted in the disappearance of its researcher and top brass. After the incident, Seed stepped in and assumed command of Shinra's mercenary group known as Soldier. This is why Cloud and Shulk now report to Quistis.
Ah.
Shulk. Voice actress Carrie Walgren. Japanese voice actor Fumiko Orikasa, Agent Grimoire 19. First World of Origin, Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. Note: Shinra, Soldier, colorless and expressionless, careful planner, uncomfortable with flattery. Countertech. Shulk is a master of countertech, an impressive skill that allows her to neutralize other technique and mechanism. However, it cannot act on latent forces. This is why she pushed Lon and Rain as hard as she did. The twin suppressors had to be working at full power in order for Shulk to target those suppressors. I see.
Makes
so
sense.
why not give a heads up? Most likely, she couldn't just be bothered. If something needs to get done, she's not one to sit around and talk about it. Maybe Shulk wanted to test the twins' skills and resolve firsthand, but if so, she's not telling. As you might expect, Shulk is frequently misunderstood, and she rarely seeks or receives the gratitude of others. So when Thomas spoke out for her and Lon told her she was the bestest, it really caught her off guard. The Zviets. Shulk's worked for Shinra as a member of both Soldier and the elite force known as the Zviets. The Zviets member have color for codename, but Shulk codename Shulk the Transparent set her apart as a special even among her already extraordinary peers. Oh yeah, because there's Shiro and there's Shiro and Nero. They're from the Zviets also. They're a person you found in the intermission of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Ah, okay.
But they were first introduced in Dirge of Cerberus as well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Vivi, voice actress Katsushi,
A voice acting legend.
Yes. Japanese voice actress Ikue Otani, Agent Grimoire unknown. In a way, his laugh has only just begun. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy IX. Notes: Black Mage, pure-hearted, grappling with his place and purpose. Finding his identity, the twins and friends discover Vivi deep in the heart of Mako Reactor Zero, the underground facility beneath Figaro Castle. In the heat of the resulting battle, he unexpectedly becomes self-aware. In Grimoire, Vivi is the only black mage from the reactor to gain power of speech. The key's hidden purpose. When the 4 keys were hidden, each also serves as a sort of cork to bottle up the power of one of the Pleiades. Such was their magic. The key also serves as a kind of trap, luring mirages like flies to their honey. After being discarded, the black mages gravitated toward the key of Earth. And the most powerful among them, Vivi, came to possess the key. Was that all part of Enocro's grand strategy? Whatever the case, it turned out to be extremely fortunate for Lon and Rain. Friend of Figaro. Seeing as Vivi gained sentience in Edgard's domain, or under it if you want to nitpick, the king felt it was only right to give him and his brethren a chance to find their place and purpose in Figaro. Since then, Vivi in particular has begun to look up to Edgar both as a leader and then as an adult. Wait, is that okay? Edgar, Edgar, a role model? Edgar?
Right?
Well, don't panic. Don't panic. Vivi's heart is pure enough to guide him, although along his own path, probably.
Probably.
Are you worried about his future? Well, all of that works differently here in Grimoire, even if it's still uncertain. Eiko, voice actress Michaela Murphy. Japanese voice actress Isako Kanemoto. Asian Grimoire 6!
Oh, wow.
I know she was young, but that young?
Jeez.
Wow, 6 years old.
Wow.
Summoning genius. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy IX, familiar Fenrir, notes. Summoner with her horn. Precocious, big bridge caretaker. She doesn't sound 6.
No.
Yeah, kindergarten summoner. Despite her tender age of 6, Eiko is already a skilled summoner. Not only that, she's more independent than many people 5 times her age. She passes her days caring for and watching over Big Bridge, both for the sake of passing travelers and for Alexander himself. To sum it up, this little girl's competence level are actually kind of frightening. Sadly, Big Bridge doesn't see much foot traffic, so Eiko sometimes get lonely. When visitor comes, stopping by, she always strikes up a long conversation. Found friends. By the time Eiko was old enough to walk, she had already gained the knowledge, skill, and poise required to be a first-class summoner. It's a shame her family isn't around to see how far she has come. Oh, but don't worry, it's not what you think. Eiko simply decided to strike out on her own. Calling her precocious would be an understatement. Eiko is very fond of Rydia and Lady Yuna, and when they see each other quite often, in a way, they have become her new family. Oh,
Aw.
Bart's voice actor Jason Spisak, Japanese voice actor Soichiro Hoshi, Asian Grimoire 20, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy V. Notes: travels with a chocobo, believes helping stranger is just what you do, tied by fate to someone not so great. Road Warrior. Whenever the wind blows, there you will find Bart and his constant companion Boko. Sometimes treasure hunter, sometimes monster hunter, sometimes champion of justice. Whatever Bart is up to today, you'll know it'll be for the good of those in need. No matter how difficult the challenge, he'll solve it with style and aplomb before disappearing into the sunset. Bart's quest to explore the world isn't mere fancy, but rather the dying wish of his father. Carefree, nothing can contain Bart's boundless enthusiasm and thirst for adventure. With a sack over his shoulder and a song in his heart, he travels from place to place, a smile on his lips as he faces even the most hopeless of situations. He can even match the ever exuberant Riku's excitement levels, and that's no easy feat. Perhaps Bart has doubts and worries like anyone else, and never lets them show. Or maybe he really is just that carefree. But once Bart decides to involve himself in something, you'll see it through to the end. Never give up is his motto, and he never has. Gilgamesh,
Gilgamesh.
voice actor Keith Zarabachka. That's a spellful.
Wow,
Like,
what a name.
That's yeah.
Sounds Italian.
Szara. No, that's not even Italian. That's like
Maybe
more
it's,
Eastern Europe-y. Like,
Yeah, maybe like
Polish.
yeah.
Szarabajka.
Oh yeah, that is definitely like
Zarabashka.
yeah, Polish or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Japanese voice actor Kazuya Nakai, Agent Grimoire, Immeasurable. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy V. Note: Big Bridge, Classic Clasher. Not that weird. Actually, yeah, that weird.
He totally
That's
is.
it. That's it. That's it. Cloud. Voice actor Steve Burton. Japanese voice actor Takahiro Sakurai, Agent Grimoire 21, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy VII. Notes: Sword, Chocobo haircut, former member of Soldier, the quiet, serious type. Keeps his cool, fights against the Federation with the League of S. Cloud and the League. The Grimoirian Cloud used to work for Shinra as a member of Soldier. However, a certain incident caused their path to diverge. Quistis asked Cloud to stay on with the League of S as a freelance mercenary, and Cloud agreed under one condition. The condition? Cloud's condition for staying with the League was this: Seed must agree to help him track a man down, of course. And if Cloud should decide to pursue the manhunt alone, they must not interfere. Cloud seeks vengeance. His reasons are unclear, but when it comes to this one man, he goes blind with rage.
Gee, I wonder who that could be.
Yeah, I wonder who that is. It's like in every game, he's a spin off character from. He's always a lone hunter on the path of vengeance after one man.
Yep.
Celeste, voice actress Christina Rose. Japanese voice actress Oko Kuwashima, Agent Grimoire 18, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy VI. Notes: Library Sentry in Tometown, Gallant and Poise, a buddy-buddy with Sid, part steely soldier, part romantic. Celeste and Sid. Celeste and Sid go way back, and they're close as a result. He was the one who hired her to protect the Library of the Ancient. Now that Sid had become prone to rampages, the position had turned into a round-the-clock job. She's a little peeved about not being able to go out, but likes Sid enough to let it slide most of the time. Celeste's time in the military has made her terse and businesslike when dealing with strangers, but once she gets to know you, she really opens up. Sid! Ah, I knew I recognized that voice actor. William Salyers.
Ah.
Yeah, he played Palmer in the remake.
Yeah. Okay.
Japanese voice actor Shotaro Morikubo, but the show in Shotaro is the English word for show, SHOW.
Oh, so it's probably a nickname.
So yeah, it's probably a comedian who changed his name.
Yeah.
So this is his stage name.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense because Sally is always plays the goofy, funny, like some sort of comedic type. Agent Grimoire, unknown, 40 back when he was human. First World of Origin, World of Final Fantasy. Okay. He's an original character, but technically he's inspired after the design of Sid from Final Fantasy IV, but it's not Sid from Final Fantasy IV.
Ah, okay.
Notes: Robot, claims to be human, talks fast, hopeless bibliophile, local library menace. Man or mech? No matter how you slice it, Sid is a robot through and through. Nonetheless, he insists that he's human. Might as well humor him. Sid and Celeste grew up in the same town and have known each other for years. He's lucky to have a good friend to step in and quiet him down whenever he occasionally enters Robo Rampage mode. Part of the tradition. He's taken a number of roles and personalities over the years, but one thing for certain, it's not Final Fantasy unless there's a Sid.
Yep.
He's even found his way into the spin-off. Interestingly enough, Sid's soul wasn't brought to Grimoire like the other classic characters. However, the powers that be must have understood that conceptually, someone named Sid has to be born for the whole champion system thing to even work.
Yep.
And that's how Grimoire got its own unique Sid. So yeah, first World of Origin, World of Final Fantasy, because it didn't. All right, there's a bit of a lag. Come on. All right, Shantoto, voice actress Candy Milo or Milo. Japanese voice actress Megumi Ayashibara. Grimoire, late 40s, according to Besaid's older folk. Tracing Shantotos for details is not advised. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy XI. Notes: Doctor, Pentologist, Curse Professional, Black Magic Expert. Speaks in rhyme. Ah! Overbearing but a certifiable genius. Do not make her angry. Always there to assist. When someone tells you that they're a specialist in curses, you immediately think bad thoughts. Still, a tool isn't good or bad in and of itself. It's all about how you use it. And Shantato uses her knowledge of the Xing art to solve problems for those in need. So, curse or not, it can be a good thing. Now that it's settled, who wants one? Shantato's original soul was Tarutaru, a race known for their diminutive stature, not that it stopped her from towering above others in spirit, mind you. Luckily, here on Grimoire, everyone is already pretty tiny. So when Shantato's soul was born into a Lilican body, her vertical challenges vanished. Just getting started. Shantato is the oldest medium you'll meet in Grimoire, if you exclude Charlotta and people removed from time's normal flow. That said, she still hasn't reached the age the original Shantato was during the Crystal War. In other words, Shantato still got plenty of time to do great things in Grimoire. Tidus! Voice actor James Arnold Taylor. Japanese voice actor Masakazu Morita. Agent Grimoire 17, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy X. No, super swimmer. Breathes underwater. Believes in doing the right thing. Always upbeat. Blitzball. They didn't put the ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Great. Blitzball! Tidus lives in Besaid, and as you might have guessed, he's the best blitzball player around. He's the only blitzball player in Besaid.
Yep.
Sadly,
Yeah.
Besaid doesn't even have one of those impressive spherical stadium. Yeah, athletic abilities off the charts. Tidus was born to swim and play sports, and he uses his boundless stamina and agility to deal with rogue mirages and other troubles in the waters of off Besaid. He also got him pretty handy with a sword. The fact that he's almost measure up to the Levigovess's more seasoned fighter like Squall, Cloud, and Lightning should tell you a lot about what he's physically capable of. Tidus and Shantato. Shantato calls Tidus the jock with the gills of a flounder. So it may seem as if she doesn't think much of him. On the contrary, they often work together to help the people of Besaid, and she values his talent quite highly. So don't let the unidirectional harsh wording fool you. They're actually good friends who share a healthy dose of mutual respect.
I can see that.
Terra, voice actress Natalie Lander, Japanese voice actress Yukari Fukui, Agent Grimoire 18, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy VI. Notes: Magic armor, slave crown, Madwin, more powerful than she can begin to know. Enslave. Terra grew up on the same continent as Celeste, although they were not acquainted. She was another victim of Seguarda's many experiments. She may seem quiet and frail, but her courage and strength of will are superhuman. Terra fought hard to break free of Seguarda's slave crown and warn Rain and Lan of the Herald's plan. She failed to get her message across, but considering the state she was in, that's understandable. Not a summoner. This may be a bit confusing, but Terra is not a summoner, even in Grimoire. While it may have appeared that her role in Sigwardus' grand plan was the same as the capture summoner, Yuna, Echo, and Redia, she actually functioned as more of a catalyst to the other three in this Celestar ritual. Kongna versus Machine. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, her being half Esper.
Yeah, I could see
She's
that.
more of a conduit. She can't summon, but she has a link. Yeah,
I could see that.
Sense.
It makes sense. I could see it.
Kongna versus Machine. The main difference between the Kongna already in Grimoire, those beneath Figaro or Terra's magic armor, and the ones Brendel is summoned through the Ultimate Gate is the nature of their soul. The Kongna can be divided into two main categories: sentient Kongna that possess wills and souls of their own, and empty Kongna that do not. Sentient Kongna sends to propagate and destroy worlds. The empty ones, however, cannot require a soul to or propagate, and they are therefore unlikely to pose a threat to the world. Terra's Magitech armor falls into the latter category, although it is largely a customized model created by Seguarides. In case you're wondering, when Lon and Rain capture Cogna in Elder boxes, the Elder box copies merely the physical form and not the Cogna soul. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yeah. The Magitech armor in Maduin, the black Magitech armor that Terra controls is unique. An artificial Cogna Seguarides created just for her. Terra never suspected this. In fact, she has assumed the armor was a mirage she herself has conjured up. However, the magic armor was designed to bind her powers and disrupt her link to Maduin.
Oh.
Only after being separated from her armor was she able to reconnect with him. Therefore, when Maduin came to Terra's rescue early on the steps of the Crystal Tower, it wasn't because she remembered him and called for help, it was because she and the armor had both gone berserk. This allowed her to subconsciously reestablish a link to Maduin, even though it meant he too lost control of his faculties and ran wild.
Ah.
That
yeah. Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Cactuar Conductor. Voice actor Andrew Morris. Japanese voice actor Shigeru Chiba. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy VI as the Cactuar monster. Notes: train conductor, excellent conversationalist, is someone everywhere at once. Your tickets, please! A series regular. Putting the conductor aside for a moment, Cactuars in general first appear in Final Fantasy VI and have made their prickly mark on every number title since.
Huh, wasn't until 6. That's interesting.
Yes, no, it's true. It's true. I don't recall them seeing it in 5.
Huh.
They're really an original. So yeah, this is an original from Nomura.
Yeah.
Because he was a monster designer back in 6.
For 6, yeah.
So yeah, they're known for their lightning quick reflexes and their 1,000 needle attack. So which Cactuar have we got here? Well, if you look at the jerky animation, I assume the conductor's soul was brought to Grimoire from the Final Fantasy VIII era, then you might be into something.
That's interesting.
Lord of Locomotion. The Cactuar conductor single-handedly runs and mans a network of trains found in every corner of Grimoire. He's also a master of dodging. After all, who else can say he's made it through 50 years of Cactuaring without getting clocked in once?
Right.
So he may be green, but he's definitely not green. Peachy Keen. Maybe you've heard the expression the conductor used Peachy Keen once or twice before. Did you know where it comes from, though? About 50 years ago, Keen was another word for cool.
Yep.
And 50 years before that, folks called cool things peachy. Makes you wonder if people a century from now will be saying things that fat diggity, totes bodacious, or carpe YOLO. Let's just hope that we're not around to see the worst of the fallout.
Oh, God.
Fat diggity with a PH.
Diggity. Oh, my God.
Totes bodacious. Totes bodacious.
Carpe YOLO.
Carpe YOLO.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, wow. Wow.
Where are they getting those expressions? Okay. Master Thornberry. Voice actor Stephen Barr. Japanese voice actor Joji Nakata.
Oh.
Notes. Coliseum manager. Gentleman. Calm and collected. Everybody's drudge? Or is it just karma? A series regular. The Thornberry. Ever since their first Final Fantasy appearance in Final Fantasy V as the Thornberry monster, these disturbing yet lovable creatures have appeared in nearly every installment. In the English-speaking world, they went through a bit of an identity crisis at first. For some reason, Thornberries were initially called pugs. But despite looking nothing like dogs, in Japanese, they were... Oh, yeah! The Pogs in the Pogs in Final Five. Yeah,
That's I didn't realize
they were
that.
called Pogs.
Wow.
I just realized like they're Pogs, but they look like Tomberries. Like why?
Huh.
He said they're called Pogs despite looking nothing like dogs. Then again, they don't look like berries either.
Right.
But yeah, it's like the Colosseum. The fog surrounding the Colosseum connects it to other worlds, specifically a set of divergent possible histories that have manifested as parallel worlds. Those other worlds have other Colosseums run by other Tomberries who all work together to arrange contests of sport across what we'll just call the interspace for now. No, it's the internet.
You're right.
Because every now when they say other Coliseum by other Tomberries, it's from other video games from other players. Also,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
that's the
That's what
hint
they
they were talking
mean.
about.
Ah,
Yeah,
right.
that's kind of
Okay.
well, it could be like from other like there's like the Final Fantasy multiverse and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
other variants, but also includes the multiplayer mode.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
Moogle, first world of origin, Final Fantasy III, Japanese voice actress Bailey Gambertoglio. Here's an Italian
That's
name,
definitely, yep.
Gambertoglio, Gambertoglio, and Japanese voice actress Sumire Morohashi. Notes: plundering pirate, avid reader, told the twins about the keys and the prophecy. A series regular. Since their first appearance in a Final Fantasy game, the Muggles and their trademark Kupo have gone on to appear in a number of stories inside and outside the FF universe. They're something of a mascot. In Final Fantasy VI, Muggles popped up on a black screen to provide players with hints. That seems to have cemented their role in FF history as guides and purveyors of various player-friendly services. In our tale, Mor conveniently shows up to tell the twins about the keys they need. Does that make him Deus Ex Machina? Transfig fashion. So you may be wondering if a coup pirate is just a regular muggle in fancy clothes. Not so. Just like with any other mirages, Mug here is able to transfig in and out of coup pirate form. It certainly helps him save. It certainly helps him save on closet space. Helps him save on closet space. Okay. Moogle mischief. Most Moogles you'll meet are unrepentant prankster, and this one's no different. Playfulness appears to be built right into their pom-poms. Old friend, Mog, the Cactuar conductor, and the Master Tomberry go way back. In another place, okay, actually another game, they were originally going to team up as the Cranberry Knights. Sadly, due to unavoidable circumstances, that particular tale had to go untold. Their personalities, however, lived on their adventures in Grimoire.
What? I wonder what game that was. That's interesting.
The
The
Cranberry Knights, that
Cranberry
must be a
Knights.
game.
Huh.
That must be to go for something. Looking at that, it reminds me of something in Final Fantasy Tactics or some and one of those maybe other spin-off games.
Yeah.
Cranberry Knights.
Huh.
But maybe that's just a reference to remember that intervention that you have the Tomberry, the Mug, and the
Oh yeah,
Cactuar.
yeah, 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 yeah.
They wanted to call themselves Cranberry Knights too, so I don't know if that
That's
was
right.
a link to that. Okay, Sildra, first world of origin, Final Fantasy V. Varys' close friend, pirate ship over power source, Sildra's clan. While seemingly a unique mirage, Sildra used to have a larger family. Her clan is gone now, but at least one extant relative, the sea dragon Elasmos, appears to live on somewhere in Grimoire. Okay.
Cool.
Choco Chick, voice actress Melissa Fawn. And the Japanese voice actress Misaki Kuno, Agent Grimoire unknown. Note: a slightly undersized but otherworldly Choco Chick, or is she? First world of origin, Final Fantasy 13. You guessed it. Despite its new look, this little Choco Chick appears to have the same soul as the one who lived in that guy's afro. You know which one? Oh, it's that one.
Oh, okay, it's
It's
that.
that one.
Ah,
It's Zahn. Is it Raz or Zahn? I forgot his name.
it's Saz. Saz.
Zaz. Yeah, Zaz. Yeah, this is the Choco Chicken Zaz Pro.
But wait,
Boko.
wouldn't that create a paradox though? Because isn't Chocolina technically that Choco Chick as well?
Hmm. It's the same soul,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's like it carries over. So
yeah.
okay, Boko. Okay, there's only the Japanese voice actress Kana Anazawa. Notes: Chocobo, Bart's best friend and traveling companion, managed to converse managed to converse with Bart only using quack. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy V. Ifrit, voice actor Matthew Waterson. His name is Waterson and he's playing Ifrit.
That is pretty funny. That
All right, Japanese voice actor Keiji
unintentional, but that is
Fujiwara.
funny. That is some irony right there. That's great.
Some irony right there. All right. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy III. Yes, that's true.
Yep.
Keiji Fujiwara. I think I heard that name somewhere. I think I know this guy. Notes: one of the Pleiad, Nether Nebula Guardian, Lord of Fire, spent time at the gym, sometimes goof around. Series regular. Ifrit has been around since the FF Summoning system made its debut. Refers to them as Espers, GFs, Eidolons, Aeons, Avatars, Primals, whatever you want. But if there's a supernatural super force to call on, you can bet Ifrit is somewhere in the lineup.
Yep.
Along with Shiva and Ramu, he's one of the most familiar faces in the summon community. Extremely dangerous? Question mark. The Grimoirian Ifrit has a reputation for being ill-tempered and violent. But contrary to public opinion, he is actually a very decent Mirage who cares deeply for the people of Grimoire. He's even taken it upon himself to make sure no one accidentally stumbles into the Nether Nebula and gets hurt. To this purpose, he takes full advantage of the rumors about him and leads out to frighten any who wander in. His fondness for a human puts him at clear odds with another, less savory Mirage in this time. Nether Nebula Part 1. Some Mirages, especially known as Espers, has been summoned to Grimoire from their various homeworlds. Espers cannot travel between worlds on their own, and as a rule of thumb, only appear outside their own worlds when called there by summoners. However, there are some places like the Nether Nebula where the barrier between worlds is thin enough to make the crossing. Shiva, voice actress Adrienne Wilkinson, Japanese voice actress Takako Honda, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy III, one of the Pleiads, Nether Nebula Guardian, Queen of Ice, one eye not like the other, true. Don't keep her cool as well as you think. Series regular, Shiva has been diamond dusting ever since the summoning system made its debut. And like Ifrit and Ramu, she's a core member of the FF lineup who has shown up in almost every Final Fantasy since. Shiva's gone through a lot of changes over the years. She started up as a motorcycle and kind of super ice skater, at a family and not at a family. Icy as she is, she's never let her image freeze up. Not on bridge duty. As you may have figured out, the Shiva that specializes in making bridges is the one that hangs with snow. That's not to say this Shiva is incapable of making a bridge, and in fact, Charlotta managed to taunt her into it, but she certainly isn't about to go out of her way to do any extra work. Manhandler. Shiva tried to march right on home once she saw that Charlotta and Refia weren't accompanied by a cadre of hunky guys. But what exactly would she have done if were men present? Freeze them up and use them to decorate her room? If you think about it, Shiva's been cooling her heels in the Nether Nebula for a while now. Does she have an ice box somewhere filled with frozen beefcake? Not anymore. Ramu made her clean up her man freezer years ago. Shiva can watch as he freezes. Shiva had to watch as
Oh.
Ifrit taught her entire collection. Still, if given the chance, she would love to start again.
Oh wow. Uh,
Like question mark,
these
and the
backs.
answer is no.
These,
Yes, but
these backstories are great. Oh man. You
the
can
Nether
tell.
Nebula.
You can tell the writers had a lot of fun writing these.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yes, it's true. Those meetings. Like,
Yeah.
let's build the lore. Let's build
Yeah.
the lore for everyone. All
Right.
right. The Nebula Part 2. In places where the barrier between world is thin, an Esper with the right knowledge doesn't need a summoner because they can use the magic within any suitable human being as a conduit. In a word, they can summon themselves. However, a number of unlikely conditions need to first be met. The barrier must be thin enough, the Esper must be clever enough, and a powerful enough human conduit must wander within reach. Naturally, this makes such crossing a very rare occurrence. Ramu, voice actor William H. Bassett, Japanese voice actor Tamio Oki. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy III, One of the Pleiad, Nebula Guardian, Master of Lightning, calm, dignified, and strict. No nonsense grandpa who keeps his nitwit companions in line. Ramu has been on the Final Fantasy summoning roster as long as Ifrit and Shiva. He doesn't have quite as many titles under his belt as his hot and cold friends, but it's not because he's any less revered. If anything, he tends to play a more important role those times that he does show
That
up.
is true.
Bald or bold? Ramo may look like he's seen a lot of winters, but that's just how he presents himself in Grimoire. Don't assume that he's actually ancient. After all, you can whip out a Ramu of your own in short order with a little fancy transfigging. Perhaps he's just choosing to appear this way to complement his wisdom, dignity, and power. The Nether Nebula Part 3. As rare as it is for Esper to force their ways across worlds, Luce's predecessor's predecessor knew that even one such crossing could be disastrous. And so the then Queen of the Keepers tasked three of the Pleiad, Ifrit, Shiva, and Ramu, to erect a special tri-elements barrier in the Nether Nebula to prevent this forever coming to pass. For many years, the barrier worked, but unbeknownst to Ramu, Ifrit, and Shiva, has been sneaking away from the nebula to goof around. And this time, they allowed two really bad apples to slip into Grimoire.
Yep.
So they were the female Ifrit and the male Shiva.
Yeah.
That I have never found yet,
Mm.
and I don't know if you would. They made a voice for Ramuel. Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, she has a she has some cry like when you use her when you shout
Yeah.
at her. Voice out notes: Ramu's granddaughter appears to run on 4 magic AA batteries and electrifiable hairdo. Yep. First World of Origin, World of Final Fantasy. That's the original character. Is that? Let me check the book. Oh, no, that was just okay. Leviathan. Oh, okay. There's I'm checking the page right now. I want to see where the blanks. Okay, the first 4 page are complete. The fifth one between Choco Chick and Boko, there's a blank. Between Ifrit and Shiva, there's a blank. Between Shiva and Ramu, there's a blank.
Huh.
So it's probably the female Ifrit and the male Shiva that
Okay.
goes there.
Yep.
And then we have the design for someone we haven't met yet.
Hmm. All right.
Yeah, it's more of the Pleiads.
Yep.
So I have the list of the 7 Pleiads here,
Cool.
and then we have okay. There's more blanks. There's additional character. Oh, okay. Reading ahead. Okay. Leviathan, voice actress Claudia Black. Japanese voice actress Masako Ikeda. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy II as an unseen menace, and Final Fantasy III as the Eidolon. A series regular. While Leviathan doesn't grace quite range, she's even crucial to forget once you see her. Uh, oh, so we have the summon dragon Bahamut. Voice actor, we haven't met him yet, but yeah, voice actor Fred Tatashior, because of course.
Yep.
And Japanese voice actor Masashiro Kobayashi. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy I as the Dragon King, and Final Fantasy III as the Eidolon. A series regular. The classic of classic, Bahamut has a place in the Final Fantasy universe since the very beginning. King of Dragons, the first sire, hallowed fathers of all Eidolon. This just says managed to collect a lot of imposing names over the years. And it's no wonder players keep welcoming him back with open arms. He's a dragon!
Yeah.
With wings! And he breathes fire!
Heck yeah.
Fire so hot that it's mega fire! Plus, people keep giving him cool prefix and suffix like Neo and Zero. There's Bahamut, like Bahamut Mars.
Yep.
Like there's Machina Bridge made a lot of Bahamut. No Eidolon has ever had it so good. Naturally, with a flashy history like that, the Grimoire Bahamut also have to be dialed up to 11. And there's no other info on that. Odin. Voice actor Bob Joles. Japanese voice actor Kiyoshi Kobayashi. One of the Pleiad. Zantitskin. Rides Sleipnir. Wanders in search of worthy swordsman. First World of Origin. Final Fantasy III. The series regular. Odin is another classic character who has turned up in virtually every Final Fantasy with a summoning system. His trademark, Zantitskin, can slice through anything, and he always appears with his beloved horse, Sleipnir. A mounted swordsman who can demolish any enemy with a single blow. Awesome, right? No wonder he's popular, and he gets the celebrity treatment too, playing a vital story role in more than one title.
Yep.
And that's it. And we have Diabolos. Voice actor Robin Atkins Downs.
Oh.
Japanese voice actor Kazuhiro Yamaji. Series regular. Among the members of the Pleiad, Diabolos is the most recent newcomer to Final Fantasy, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy VIII. Still, that genie in the bottle trick was memorable enough to land him a spot beside the legend. Don't be surprised if he pops up in more games. It's true. We have Adi the Adamantoise, voice actor William Knight, Japanese voice actor Hiroshi Iwasaki. First World of Origin, Final Fantasy II as the Adamantoise monster. Notes, laid back and grandfatherly, cares for his friend, fears someone angry, commands respect. A series regular, having first floated onto the scene in Final Fantasy's early days and stayed in fans' hearts since, the Adamantoise is the very meaning of longevity. He's huge and he's tough and he's hard to forget. It's hard to forget a monster like that. Hard workers. Most Grimoire Adamantors are quite meek and mellow when compared to those found in other worlds. This makes them a regular target of bullying, and the situation that Lon and Rain found the Minimantoise in was unfortunately not an isolated incident.
Aww.
When the little Minimantoise finally transfigured into the massive Adamantoise, they gain significant strength, but big and strong though they are, their gentle nature gives them an inherent disadvantage to the dangerous waters of the low seas. Sadly, not many survive for very long. Adi, the Adamantoise the twins met, has managed to fend off these dangers long enough to grow to a truly gargantuan size. This he must use day and night to defend those he cares about from the low seas' many threats. The Quacho Queen, voice actress Ashley Birch.
Oh, that's
Japanese voice
Ashley
actress
Birch.
Suzuko
Nice.
Mimori. Yep. Notes: young and pure of heart, makes a fuss over everything, always flanked by attendants, refer to humans in the third person. Man thing! Also a big crybaby. First rule of origin, World of Final Fantasy. The Quattro Ruby, a strange enchantment, lies on the tears of the Quattro Queen, causing each one shed to crystallize into the fabulously rare and fabulously valuable Quattro Ruby. Each is said to be worth over 100 million gil. Because of the fantastic wealth attainable by making the Quattro Queen cry, mages, treasure hunters, and other seekers of fortune have infiltrated the sunken temple and caused Her Majesty undue amount of pain and discomfort. Most of them were men, and the tortures visited upon her at their hands have caused her to come down with a acute case of androphobia. Now, the very sight of a guy puts her into a tizzy.
Aw.
That's sad.
That is sad.
Queen of the Quachos. The Quacho Queen is, as evidenced by her name, the undisputed ruler of the Quachos. In their community, only the most worthy Quacho may transfig into royalty. Quacho. Voice actresses in Japanese, Maya Uchida and Ayana Taketatsu. Notes: the Quacho Queen's attendant, Quacha! First rule of origin, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicle, My Life as a King.
Oh, that was that Wii game, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is Miney and Mo. Princess Goblin. Voice actress, Janelle Cox. Japanese voice actress, Yu Kobayashi. First rule of origin, rules of Final Fantasy. Notes: Goblin ruler, elm horns that moves as she emotes. Yeah, they kind of do. Inexplicably excited all the time. Always fired up. This feisty young lass is quick to develop crushes and even quicker to get the wrong idea. The one thing she isn't quick about is settling the honk down. Tenacious, she insists on getting what she wants and getting the last word. In short, what a handful. Still, goblins can be a reasonable bunch, and it seems that deep down their princess has a good heart. Perhaps that's why the Federation was able to take advantage of her and her kin. Undead Princess, voice actress Deborah Sale Butler. Japanese voice. Agent Grimoire Immeasurable. She's been alive undead for quite a while, but Charlotta's still older. First rule of origin, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time, so she comes from the same game as Charlotta.
Huh.
Notes: dead but has a great X life, XHEX. Down to earth when she drops the spooky act. Not especially princess like. Not the undead you expected? Who you were hoping for? Leech? Sure, he's been the death of the FF party since the series beginning, but sorry, you won't get a chance to put him back in the ground on this adventure. Still, you might have heard his name come up in the conversation, right? That means he's in Grimoire somewhere. Roll reprise. Is she really working 24/7 for Shaloka Solace now? Apparently, even here, she's Shalora's punching bag. Hey, wait a second. You may be wondering why so many characters from the Crystal Chronicle series have been popping up in Grimoire. Well, take a look at the person doing character design. You may have your answer. Yeah, shut up! Plug.
Oh, man.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shiva Ixion. So this is the bike Snow's a type of Shiva travels with snow. First rule of origin, Final Fantasy 13. Shiva on wheels. Ixion is her name, and Shiva is her tribe. You can call her the Icy Cycle or Icicle, or short if you want, but don't expect her to like it. On a less silly note, Shiva Ixion has the ability to enter Gestalt mode, aka motorcycle mode, of her own free will. Pretty handy. And this is last from not least, Mel, voice actor AJ Gentile, Japanese voice actor Kaito Ishikawa, first rule of origin, World of Final Fantasy Apocrypha. So he's from the same world as Tama and
Yeah.
Seraphy, and then a crow. Age immeasurable due to his alternate interpretation of time. Notes incorruptible integrity, perfect gentleman, and a true cameo. Navigator of another world, a mirage that served a keeper called Player on another world. Like Tama and Seraphy, he has a long history with Anna Crow. However, due to his somewhat complicated relationship with the supreme being of the A world, he does not appear in the forefront as much as the aforementioned two. It is said there are several other Mirage in similar circumstances. True form. Like Tama and Seraphy, Mel possesses a transfigured form, but it is said he also possesses a giant form that exists in several different phases. They are said to be his true forms, but they are still unconfirmed and shrouded in mystery. And then we have Furion, voice actor Johnny Young Bosch.
Heck yeah.
Japanese voice actor Hikaru Midorikawa, Agent Grimoire 18, First World of Origin, Final Fantasy II. Notes: Bandana, Red Sword, Wild Rose may have been a champion in the past. The Mysterious Warrior. He was a member of the resistance movement against the Bahamutian army before Rain and Lan has awakened in Grimoire. As many had been fooled into thinking the Bahamutian were saviors, Grimoire may have suffered an even greater catastrophe were it not for the work of resistance fighters such as he. And now we're warping back to Lan. But I saw in the page, I don't know why they didn't count them, some additional characters. Probably DLCs.
Ah.
So there's Sephiroth right here and Baltier.
Ah, right. Yep, because they're exclusive to Maxima.
Yeah, but they don't have a character file.
Oh,
But
interesting.
they're in the who's who. They're in the book,
They just don't have
but they don't have
entries.
a file.
Huh.
So that's for the who's who, and it's been 2 hours.
Thanks for
I've been
reading all
waiting
those.
for 2 hours,
That was
and
cool.
no problem. We said it was gonna be a chill thing. Now we can go.
That was really
Do
cool.
something else. Do something else. Yeah, it was an interesting lore.
It was.
Very, very interesting lore. Okay, so this is the twins' room. I was wondering where that came from. Okay, so basically, it's like if you go all the way down to South Promenade, there's a set of stairs that goes down, and this is where the twins' room is.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna be closer to the cafe, but apparently they're not. Now I want to talk with Seraphy.
A little heads up there. The prism case can only hold so much, so watch your capacity. Because if you let the case overflow then, let's just say nothing at all, because I don't want to scare you.
Jeez.
I never saw the limit of the prism case. So probably she's bluffing.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's nothing to do with her. Let's go see Tea Room Girl. We're gonna save. Oh, the music change.
There has music. There's music here now. That's new. Interesting.
Okay, now the Who's Who went from 2% to 76.
I'm taking a break now. What now? Whose soul will you touch?
I never took the reward from completing the Cogna Lords in Nibelheim. So you got 2 remedies. So you have 49 Armor Gem, and there's 4 new, yes, 4 new mission. Oh, many more. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
There's a lot of mission. There's a lot to do here. So here's, I guess, is the Pleiad mission. Because there's 4 of them. The Demon Dyad, When the Past Still Haunts, Ancestral Acrimony, and a Clash of Swords.
Ooh. Okay.
So do you want to do... I guess that if we do those are going to be... Those are 5 stars,
Oh wow.
but
Okay.
they're not as tough as the Alexander fight because he's like god level.
He's like the super boss.
Okay, so now we have new stories here.
Ooh.
Some have 3 stars, some have 4. We can do those.
Oh man.
There's a lot of stories. Like I was wondering where did they all go because I remember there was a lot of story. Like Bridges War is 5 star, the rest 4 star. Okay, so there's a lot of things to do here. So do you
Okay.
want to do the Pleiades first or the smaller? Do the missions by order of level, like
Let's
the
do
3
it-
stars first.
Yeah,
the
let's
4
do it.
stars,
Let's
the 5.
yeah, let's do it by order of level.
Okay. So the first 3-star mission is free the captured Boko. Chocolate is minding her shop one quiet day when Bart's burst in, all in a fluster. His best buddy Boko has been kidnapped and he needs Chocolate help to get him back. Get 1 bravery seed and 1 memento. Accept this quest? Yes.
Cool.
Chocolate, come quick!
Oh, well, hello there, Barts. What's the matter?
Actually, gotta pick up my controller.
Boko. He's been choco-napped. It's gotta be Hyperion. He and his gang are up to no good again.
What?
Oh.
So Boko's here, huh? That's amazing, Chocolate. I don't know anyone else who can pick up a Chocobo SOS.
Oh, yes. Well, so tell me, how was Boko choco-napped again?
Well, you see, I was kind of taking a nap, so I'm not entirely sure how it all went down. But suddenly, I could hear Boko kwaying. He sounded unmistakably hostile, just like when we faced that black Chocobo.
Wow. But I'm quite certain I would have sensed it if Hyperion was still around, which can only mean it must have been something else. Master, what is it? Huh? Barts, Boko's in big trouble. We have to go in now.
Huh? What? Chocolate, how do you know that he... Hey, wait up!
Master, she called it.
Boko!
What in the... Oh, Master!
So you're this specimen's owner. It's about time.
Whoa, what the?
This Chocobo can talk?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Chocoboko lean! No,
Huh?
don't you see,
Hey,
Bart?
just hold on a
It's being
sec.
translated.
Well,
Isn't that the same chick that was sitting
I'm
on
kind
your
of
head?
late
Whoa,
because
that thing is
I don't
alive?
see that scene
pay
yet.
attention.
Yes,
It's like
well,
it's been slowed down.
could
It's
say
like
it's
lagging,
alive,
like there's a
but
storm or
it's
pulp
more
internet
like I
connection.
live
I don't know.
like this.
Oh.
So I haven't
Stop
seen
running
that
your
scene
traps.
yet.
I'm trying to talk over here.
But if it's what I think it
This
is,
Chocobo seems to be pretty intelligent. Makes you wonder why he bothers caring so much about his human owner. He ought to be
yep,
completely
there's a
ashamed of
mechanical
himself.
chocobo
And
on
I
wheels.
had such
Ah.
hopes that he'd be a prime specimen when we mecha
captured
chocobos
Quay.
populate this world.
Wait, hold on. Mecha Chocobos?
He
Populate
captured
this
Boko,
world?
sorry, he went
For
Quay.
far too long now, this world's chocobos have nuzzled up to you humans.
He's all white,
Isn't
and
that the
Choco
most
Chick is on top of the
ridiculous thing you've ever
mechanical
heard?
thing.
Isn't that normal?
Huh.
Humans and Chocobos are... I mean, take me and Boko. We've always survived by helping each other out.
So yeah, it has
You call helping each other, I call
jet
subjugation.
thrusters underneath
Everyone
his
knows chocobos
tail
are
feathers.
smarter than
Huh.
humans. It's time for Grimoire's chocobos to welcome the Cogna and become this world's dominant species.
What are you talking about? Boko would never want something like that.
That's right. And the same is true for all the Chocobos out there.
Huh? Who are you? How very unusual. Why would you go and lower yourself by siding with this human?
Me? I'm not lowering anything. The Chocobos of this world are already perfectly happy without your help.
You think being enslaved by humans is happiness? What a heaping load of Phoenix down. I've heard enough. Boko here is coming along with us. You made a big mistake spying on us. Now you're gonna pay the ultimate price.
It's not spying when you go and blab it all over the place.
Whoa!
Whoa! A robot chocobo! How cool is that? Seraphie, you should make yourself a robot too, made of genuine Seraphantium alloy.
What? I would never. If you ask me, you should be the robot, Lon.
Good idea. If we did that, then we can dismantle him whenever he gets out of line, right?
Yeah,
Dude, you're
some
scaring me.
guns coming out of its beak, and there's some sort of mogul insignia on his chest.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, he's going full battle mode.
Oh, wow. I think there is a big delay, because I've been in the battle for a while.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting to be there, like, it's still,
Wow.
Okay, so... Okay, you're under Thunderbolt, this is Rain. This is... Okay, right now I see you on Water God, you were on Fire for a while. Libra here. Mecha Chocobo. Star. Unprismable, 13,970 HP. Weak to fire, lightning, resistance to ice, wind, earth, light, and darkness. Okay, so just fire and lightning.
Yep. Let's see.
Dread Gaze. Hypnosis. Thundera.
Not done yet.
Weak, 8,396.
Wow.
Guns. Rainfall. Water gun. You have Fira. This is regular fire. Fira is one to the right from where you are. This is Fira.
Okay.
Weak, 3,942. Signs of weakness. This is Lon. He's almost dead. One more Thundera and he's dead.
This is it.
Boom.
Good job.
So yeah, it's a level 3. 23,700 XP. Oh, now you have Titan's gonna get some level.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Titan. Oh, man.
So now you're at level 8. There's probably gonna be 13 or 15 levels. X potion! 1510 gil. Malfunction. Malfunction. Breaks apart
Yeah.
in pieces. Boop.
Bongo!
Boko is giving a face hug to Bart, rubbing it in.
Wanted to rule the
Good to
world
see
with
ya.
cognified chocobos. What a nightmare! That no-good mecha chocobo.
Yeah, I guess that explains Hyperion. I bet you that he must have been cognified by those scoundrels too.
I can't even imagine. Ah! Oh no, yes I can!
Oh, that reminds me. That chick perched on your head. It was doing the talking, right? Do you want to explain how that works?
Ah! Oh, let's just say. Oh, hey, you know what? I really got to get back to the shop.
Do you realize what this means? I may have just found the one chocobo that can speak our language. Huh? Hey, wait for me, Chocolatte!
Chocobo Ching!
And she runs away. Okay. I hope the next ones are not gonna be that laggy.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like as soon as I entered
Do
the
you mind
scene,
if
it
I
was
take a look?
like,
What
okay,
now?
Weird.
that was
Whose
weird.
soul will you touch?
touch.
Chocolate Master. Make a Chocobo Memento. Bravery Seed. I have awaited this day. Learn how to stop the Cogna. Bards battle valiantly against hordes of Cogna threatening a defenseless town, but he's just one man with a Chocobo watching his back. He can't be everywhere at once. There's gotta be a way to destroy all these pesky Cogna. What? Gilgamesh know how to stop them?
Yeah.
Ah, he's doing it again. Okay, now we see people getting chased by the Cogna in Saronia or in Agatir.
Hey, are you alright?
Yes, I think so. I can't thank you enough.
Man, since when did Grimoire get so grim anyway? Don't sweat it. Things will work out. The two of us can handle anything.
It's doing it again.
Oh, what the heck?
A human who's able to defeat the Cogna. Is he a medium?
That's weird. Why was it... Huh.
Has he already awakened? Either way, I know just what to do with him. Bards! Bards!
Please tell me you didn't come
For
here to
some
start your
reason, I
nonsense
see
again.
the
There's
cursor
time
with
and
a
place, okay?
waiting
Right now I'm
symbol
busy
on it.
dismantling these
You know it
donkeys.
passed.
What the heck?
I have awaited this day 1,000 years.
Did you just add a digit?
You're not getting away without a duel this time. Don't you want to defeat those, Goggle, Kabuggle Buggle, Kanagabog, whatever they are? I know how to stop them.
Kagaboggle, Nagabog, Debogawog? What? You mean the Cogna? So you know a way to beat them? Yes! Then what are we waiting for? Shemesh! I must have had you all wrong.
Weird.
Hey, this is far enough. I want to see this secret weapon you told me about, right?
I can't
So are you
believe
fighting
that was easier than
Gilgamesh,
said.
or,
Now that I have you alone, we can get our clash on.
He looks like it.
Because from memory,
Who's he?
Rain's gonna be acting
know a way to
first
stop
since
those
he has
machines or don't
Ramuel.
No clue.
And if you're fighting Gilgamesh, he has no
I just
strengths or
told you what he
weaknesses,
said
so
I
do
should if I
whatever.
wanted you to play along. Now let's get right down to the main event.
Cockaboogle,
True, I
Nagabog,
may not
Nagabog.
remember the finer points.
I love that.
Today is the day I finally picked that bone with you that I'm fairly certain I have.
I picked a bone with you that I'm fairly certain that I have.
Champion here. You've served your purpose. Get lost.
Huh? What? But I haven't had a chance to settle the score with Bart.
Silence! He'll meet his demise at my hands. Once they hear I defeated a champion, my rise to greater glory is all but assured.
Haven't you ever heard of keeping your word? You promised I would get to fight Bart's one-on-one.
What do you know? So that's the story. This Fed head played you like a fiddle, Gilgamesh.
Time for you to die!
I'm sorry, Bart. Where did it all go wrong?
Oh man, once I've wiped the floor with these guys, you're in for an earful.
I'm not holding back against these bullies anymore!
Agreed. They definitely have it coming to them this time.
Oh, these guys have the chains.
Yeah. Okay, you're fighting the Bahamutian soldier, and he's chaining those different palette swap Minotaur or Sistatar. Right now you're on. I see you're on Bravery, but it's probably the delay. I don't know if you're still there. catch on, but
Yeah.
Blaze, okay. Vertical cleave. Okay, I think it's over. Crit, 2443. $36.42. Signs of weakness. 471. This is ring with 8. 1477.
Yeah.
3648. Lawn.
That wasn't so bad. $
18,940 XP. Titan keeps leveling up. Probably stop at 14 or 15. I think it stopped at 13. I don't know. It's still lagging it again.
Yeah.
Phoenix down.
Did those two just help me out? If so, then consider me grateful. We would have had a hard time with that on our own.
Okay, I'm back.
Now, as for you, how could you let him fool you like that?
I'm sorry. When he approached me, he seemed so keen on helping me find you. I was at my wit's end. I couldn't think of any other way to get you to fight with me.
Aw, come on. Why are you so fixated on fighting me in the
Don't move, champion. Otherwise, I can't guarantee their safety.
Soldiers is threatening villagers.
When did he...
If you're truly a champion to these people, then you lay down your arms at once. Now, do as I say.
Enkidu!
Gilgamesh saves the day.
What are you waiting for? Shake a leg!
Right.
How dare you! You just got Gilga-blocked!
Gilga-blocked.
Take the villagers and get out of here!
What about...
Just go! This is my mess to clean up! A shame this is goodbye. Now I will never know the joy of dueling you.
Dot dot dot. Looks at the villager and then go. They nod
You know,
and they leave for the
he was
village.
really a tough nut to crack, wasn't he? But... I thought he was alright.
Oh, I have awaited this damn million years! Birds! This time we settle things once and for all!
How many zeros do you think you can add before that sounds ridiculous?
Now, what do you say you and me get our fight on?
No thanks. I'm gonna pass. Boko, let's scram. Giddy up!
Huh? Hey, come back here! Birds!
I'm still stuck on the loading screen.
Wow, what
but
the
I
heck?
can still hear some bits and pieces of what's going on.
Oh, weird. Wonder
So
what's
they're
going
in the
on.
desert. Okay.
Maybe we,
Okay, now it's
maybe we should call it a little early. If it's gonna...
the lack is just a. You want to call it early?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
maybe.
Well,
yeah.
I'll save. Wait, because I moved away from the save point, but now it's.
There we go.
Oh, okay. You did it yourself?
Nope. It,
Because I don't know how I did that.
oh. I didn't move.
Okay, so that probably was me because I was moving in the dark.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
This is save, one up and save.
Cool.
58 save complete. Alright.
Alright.
So that was Damien the Mascador's reading session.
Yeah, thank you for reading
So we
those.
should be there to for the reading, yeah.
Yeah.
So we need one of those streams like that once in a while.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
mind that.
fun.
It was very interesting strip stuff.
It was.
It was fun for me to read, and I hope it was as half as fun for you to listen to.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Yeah. So let's be sure that there's going to be clear weathers for us and good internet. I hope the ISP gods going to be smiling on us.
Yes.
Next Tuesday for part 21, we're going to do more tea room stuff.
Yep.
More playad and probably progress more story.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Take care, everybody. Peace out.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.